I think it's best if you leave now. I need to...
There you are. I need to talk to you about that potion. It worked at first. Now I'm worse off than before. Weak as a kitten and needing more of the damn stuff just to stand straight. Tea? Recipes? Ah, fine, I'll consider it. Anything's better than this blasted weakness. Anyway, is there a... You do? So that's how it is. What a damned fate. At least now I can give his wife a year's wages. Shame about the lad. He was a good soldier. From what you've told me, chose to die rather than risk it. Here's your gold. Yes? And here are the remains of Sir Valin himself. He was a scoundrel, a drunkard, and a libertine. And an aristocrat, too. At the Camelot court, he plotted, seduced, and stabbed people in the back. And he ended up here, as a common bandit. Or rather... Listen, I've got something I need. This bounty came down from command. A fat reward for the head of a bandit stirring up trouble in Kunacht. The bandit's name is Tom. He's an old friend. Someone I ran with when I was younger. Before I joined, they don't know about my past. If Denham gets wind of it, I'll be court-martialed. Or worse. And I can't turn Tom in. Not after everything we've... I need you to find Tom. Talk to him. Convince him to leave Kunacht before the bounty hunters catch his scent. If he stays... I don't. But I can't go myself. Denham's men are watching my every move. If I disappear for even a day... Listen, Tom and I, we've seen things together. Done things I'd rather forget. He was like a... Good. I knew I could count on you. Here, this should help you... Yeah? Damn, you'd better move quick. I should have handled this.
I'll away.
If I just stay put, everything will be okay.
Spare a coin for the hungry.
well. I was wondering when someone would come knocking. Should have known. That old fool always did have a soft spot for lost cause. So, disappear, huh? That's what I've been doing my whole life. I don't owe him anything, you know? But maybe I owe myself one last chance to get out of this mess alive. All right, I'll go. Not for Asco, not for you, because I'm too damn stubborn to let the world bury me. Just tell him something for me. Tell him this. The boy with the slingshot grew up, but some things never change.
Have some spare food.
You sure of... Yes? Any new... You actually did it. Tom's a stubborn bastard. I wasn't sure he'd... I owe you for that. That damn slingshot. He's not wrong. Some things never change. You did what I could. That's on...
Have some spare food or coin?
Hello there.
What brings you this way?
Be prepared for anything.
The raspberries. Nutrition is key, my brave friend. You'll now. It's see you on the...
Silly mushrooms. They whisper behind your back again. How did you lose your name? Did the fire take it?
A drink a day keeps the clarity away.
You just wanted to save your life. If it weren't you, someone else would have pointed them to the hiding. You just wanted to save your life. You didn't have a choice. Traitor!
Wait! Just wait! There must be another way! Oh, the king himself! I am unworthy. Yes, maggot, but I am a worthless... You are here? The worthless maggot betrayed its family. There are no more druids. There is no Murig. What is left? The vile maggot ate the druids, then ate me. The maggot was born when Murig. Yes, and thus the maggot was the maggot. Would you like to kill the Murig gave birth to the maggot, but the maggot doesn't want. The maggot won't fight. Oh, there you are. That was you? I was sure I was getting killed by King Arthur himself. I felt that I wanted to die, which was nothing new, to be honest, but at the same time now, perhaps I should be grateful, and yet I feel like something inside me has died. I see. A mercy kill. Worthless maggots don't deserve anything else. Do you need anything? It did. Things I'd forgotten. Things I didn't know I knew. It's not a scroll. It's a tablet, split in two. Druids kept the druid half. It's at Sagramor's castle. I don't know how he got it. He wasn't. His castle sank a couple 100 years ago. Just grim story. Nianti. She knows. Priestess things. Do you need anything? Now, of course, we need to head to the Menhir. If I've read the notes correctly, no time to lose. Now I need to prepare myself.
Perhaps you're in need of a weapon. I haven't gathered much. At the end of his papacy, it's truly a sacred. Out of all the may all, unless my interpretation of the paper. Therefore, if its words, certain.
Nice to see you.
look like you're enjoying yourself.
Always a pleasure to
What is it now? Marrow gas shells, and in one piece. Well, you know, sometimes I feel a bit odd posting all these tasks. But some people, they just need something to keep their keeps them from getting underfoot. Or doing... Good to know you're one of those who can handle it. Keeps things right. So, good job, I suppose. Now don't let it go to your head. There's always more to be done, and I'm sure I'll have enough. You just can't keep it. Are you really that desperate for me to send you crawling through some old tunnels again? Or is there something else you want from... Well, you know me. Why don't you meet me in my tent after I finish up here? We can both make sure we walk away sated now. Is there something... Then you're in dire need. Why don't you meet me in my tent after I finish? If you're that fond of getting dirty, I'm sure I can find a... What do you say? Well then, you came. Now make yourself comfortable. It's not the peak of... You don't beat around the bush. Good. I wasn't planning. Hey, good to see... Ah, sorry for leaving like that, but didn't have the heart to wake you. Anyway. Yeah, I could tell. Sure.
You're here. Let me look at you. You seem the All-Mother herself. I would gladly explain why you're wrong, but I haven't... If I were a priestess at the Titan steps, and perhaps... But here, take a look around. Kunart doesn't... The entire place... First came the Red Priest, braying about the Red Death and accusing people of hiding the diseased. They sow panic and mistrust as if we didn't already have both. And then you showed up and made a spectacle of your... We were hoping to make the relocation as peaceful as possible. You shouldn't listen to that lunatic. Every time I see him, he's under the influence of goddess only knows what. I suppose he's right, and the menhir really can be reignited. Then what? This land is dying and barely produces any... menhir or not, I can't see a future for Kunart. You would need a miracle to survive. Whatever the All-Mother wanted you to see is between you and her. Besides, I'm more concerned with the impact your little... You've given people hope. Only time will tell if that was misguided or what the consequences will be if it proves true. There is more than one way to spread the All-Mother's grace. Why shouldn't a priestess take part in leading the people she serves? Lord Yvain is in a precarious situation. He needs all the support he can get. Besides, my apprentice Ailey is very talented and can handle all the matters that require a more... So you've seen what happened with your own eyes. I shouldn't, but maybe the menhir's reaction to your arrival was a sign from the All-Mother. Maybe... You never asked me whose grave it... I come here because it's a reminder of how I failed those who counted on me. I should feel sorrow, guilt, something. I stand here. I wait for a feeling to appear at the corrupted temple. I feel like... And I've been hearing her... And it seems you've only scratched this. You need to return. Speak to her again, but this time ask directly about me. Who am I to her? There's something she knows. Something I can't... I wouldn't ask this of you if it weren't important. Whatever connection I had to Lorelia, it's tied to what I lost at that time. If you can find that thread and pull it free, perhaps we'll both find the answers we need. If you want to help me, I need you to go to the corrupted temple. Find her. Find out what she wants from me. Thank you. The hospital will manage without me for a little while longer. Here lies Lady Maeve, wife of Lord Yvain Tarion, my dear. I'm wondering the same. I thought I'd find solace, or perhaps even grief, but all I... May they all...
I'll await your return. Help a soul out on your journey, will you?
If it's important. Until now.
We don't get. Come back.
you can... That's not how it's meant. Ah, Niante, the fractured one. Yes, she feels the void, doesn't she? What she cast away? A fragment, a spark. And does she need it? I held it. Because the All-Mother does not abandon her children, but to reclaim... Is that what she... No, I merely... Then she must prove... Take this. Go. The All-Mother in...
It worked. I can hardly believe... I mean, I hoped, of course, that the wisdom of my predecessors and our shared effort wouldn't fail, but you know how it is. Something could have... Is everything all right? You don't look too well, eh? Eh?
So, it's done. The Menhir is alive once more. This changes everything. The people of Connacht will stay where they are.
I wouldn't be so sure. The weirdness continues to thicken, and the threat of the Red... Besides, I still have my orders, and they clearly state where your Menhir...
I know you have your orders, and I, as a lord, am bound by Camelot's law. But the moment of choice has come. I am the Lord of Connacht, not Camelot. I cannot simply command my subjects...
Of all times, you choose now to grow a moral backbone? You are a lord, and it is your subjects' duty to do as you... And if you defy Camelot, well, I don't think...
But that's where you're wrong, Denholm. That not if they wish to avoid a civil war that would break out if they defied their own...
What are you talking about? How exactly is
I will lead an expedition to find the Holy Grail. Such is my...
What? So you've really thought this through, Well, if that is the will of the Lord of Connacht, then Camelot will have no choice but to acknowledge. They're in for a surprise.
You heard what Denholm said. Camelot won't dare touch the Menhir as long as I lead the expedition for the Holy... Once again, I need your help, and I'm prepared to grant whatever... People I can trust. Those prepared to share... I can't command anyone to join me. Otherwise, the expedition is doomed to... You see. Here's where it gets interesting. No one can dissuade the Seekers of the Holy Grail from their sacred mission. That means all orders are effectively halted until I... It also ensures the people of Connacht have the right to remain on their land until I'm back. Which, of course, means I don't have to... I don't, but perhaps I should. A lord's worth is measured by the respect of his people. It is time I follow in the footsteps of my noble ancestors. If this holy mission can secure peace for my people, and if by some miracle we return with the legendary Grail, all the better. My word would become law, and the men here would remain. By Camelot's own laws, I could even lay claim to the crown should I wish it, but I don't. My Kurnocht. I would start by looking among the most trusted and eldest members. Our priestess, Niante, possesses unparalleled talent. Then there's Urfa, a skilled blacksmith who was once a formidable warrior. If not for the strength of his muscles, the strength of his mind. You might also speak with Maggot. Since the two of you have been through so much together, he may not be thrilled by the idea, but I believe his heart is a sense of purpose in what we're about to undertake. Now that the men here is reignited, it no longer matters whether we return with the Grail. The people will be safe and return. Each of them must understand that this is about the fate of all Kurnocht. For some, it might even serve as a chance for a change in scenery. Approach them with kindness. They all have their demons, and I doubt they'll agree to join if they are still tethered by unresolved matters. Thank you, and believe me, the reward you'll receive for your... And whether they agree or not, I will set out for the Grail. The less attention, the better. Ah. Go on.
Aurelia's voice, it's different now. So, this is it. The piece of... If it truly is mine, I cannot leave it in this state. If I try to retrieve... She's right. Surprising, considering the thing she's Meet me at the statue of the All-Mother. There, in a... You've already done so much for me, but... I must ask... Thank you. The All-Mother's light will reveal the truth. Then let's... So, it's strange. Like I've been walking and now I feel as I always should have. First, I will return to the people of Kunad. You have done more for me than... No, you didn't. The All-Mother guided us both. But now it's up to me to... There is much to do, but this time...
Have some spare food and coin?
Yes? I see you managed to defeat Some say he was a knight who fell in battle and was brought back to life through dark that he rose from the grave. Others say he was... Tom and we ran to... and so... That's a good one. Aye, we were. We grew up... No, Tom... Well, so I chose Tom. He made... So... I hope so, Tom...
I know. I'm the one who suggested it. It's the... Yvain can count on me. After everything... Tell Yvain. Oh...
Beor is still wet behind the ears, and his heart is barely beating. Until I'm sure he can handle things. Beor is still wet.
You found her and came out alive. So that means she's dead. I'm not sure. I'm guessing some kind of spell. I can't believe love could ever be that. She was a monster, as you know. I can't... Oh, and I didn't have a chance. You risked your life. What do you need? something. In my eye, I remember following her. I felt a great pain. And then I managed to get away each morning after that, the burning of my wound. He seems stern, but he's a good, hard-working man. This time, though, it's personal. As soon as I was sure I could swing the hammer twice, I got struck. I'm forging a new heart. I know I've only just gotten back the one that beats in my chest, but I can feel there's something wrong. It's easier for me. So far, all my attempts have failed. None of those heart... There's a legend about the stone. Sadly... Well, since the stone wardens are all Dalriata, a Dalriata selling book, I was planning... Thank you. It hasn't been easy. You've seen what even before... The men here... Perhaps I just... Come back.
Strength of 100 men! I've had your road is pay for some.
Oh? And where'd you... I didn't know our stories had traveled so far. The Camelosians prefer to call us heartless beasts only. But I suppose a tale about creating a... So... Aye, that's the way of it. A heart given to those creatures is never whole when it returns. They drain every joy, every spark. Leave... I'm sorry, your friend. He used iron, didn't he? Iron's too brittle. Steel. To forge a heart, you need metal that is alive. You need... Twice. Once for a man whose wife's heart had been frozen by an ice weaver. He feared it would shatter. The other, well, it beats in my beloved's chest, as his beats in mine. Both forged in the same fire. Bound to the Aye, it's the only metal fit for such a task. But weird steel alone isn't enough. It must be wool. Bring me those. Good. I haven't lost my touch. Here, your friend will have a strong, beautiful heart. At least in terms of craftsmanship. The rest is up to you. The art is just an empty vessel. Life, of course. But we'll... Well... If you want to fill it up with the energies of things you kill, just hold it up. It will collect life, and at some point, will give you a sign that it's beating again. If you decide to fill it with your own energy, either way, come back with either a full heart or when you make a...
I'll sworn. Don't mind.
If it's important, be careful.
Remain vigilant.
We're just sitting here. Vran? Ha. I've been wondering how that... You can go.
Don't bother. I'm...
So you've chosen to wrangle unwilling lives and cram. I can almost feel them churning within. Here. This is no peaceful heart. It was a pleasure. Give Bayor my...
What do you need? What? That's... Oh my. I have so many... For this, I will need your help, my friend. Let's see if those Stone Warden legends... I suppose that's it. Surprising how simple it is to look into someone's heart and tear it out, isn't it? It's different. Everything looks a bit like it's mired. I guess more will become clear with time. The measure of my debt to you is 2 hearts. I'll be going back to work.
Bayor's fully recovered. He's doing well and making his own decisions. And, well, to be honest, you've done right by me. This whole expedition is madness. And I'll admit, I'm glad these old bones can still be useful. I might not think much of our Lord, but I won't turn my back on him when he needs help. This isn't just about him. Tell Yvain.
Always good to have a little rest. Hey there, Chop. Oh, it's them. And plus, sure, I can...
if you want to buy eggs. You do. She's a... Aye, we've already... And I... Nothing. Well, we did it. We felt poor. Aye. Oh. We did... What else? And if we... And we...
Didn't expect to see you here. Another one? Which ones? Or the we are? I and the vi and the we. The she might go. I through this. I hope it's. Why? Huh. Me. Eggs.
Come on. We can't sell Daisy. We're gonna need her.
What we're going to need is money. And she'll fetch a good price.
We still need to move somehow, don't we? She could pull the cart.
We have Clover for that. Look, I know how much this horse means to you, but I've already talked to Dinholm. He's willing to pay a lot of gold for her.
But what if we...
No, Gil. Enough. We're selling her, and that's that. If you're interested... Yeah, we've got time. I stay... I... Shh. Well, then you won't get that. Fine. Have it down, I'm a... And I've been... Have a good...
Please, take good care of Daisy. Trust me. I guess. He'd say, I guess I must have... I do. I have to... And now we're... Take care.
Are you looking to buy the mill? It needs work, but... well, I overheard maybe when it Oh, my father owned the mill once. As for me, the truth is, it was stupid. You see, the problem was, not a single word he said was ever true. That ridiculous rumor made its way to King Sagramore. Well, what do you think happened? I sat in that cell, choking on the stench of rotting straw, and cried. By morning, my throat was dry as parchment and full of dust. I remember shaking. It was like every. He would. First, he was. I'm through the mid. It was the it looked. I could, but it's. If you.
Evening, traveler. The what fight for? Good luck.
Sometimes it's good to just sit and think.
What do you... My, what a... Were I... As you should be. I didn't... It flattered one... Every... It... But... Take...
What? Good. But wait, and you and the tell every reason as long no.
If that thing give me then take care.
Welcome to my whatever brings you the weirdness. But now the soldiers set up a I have 3 butter. You know, here the weird good. Good. You need but what luck was good luck.
Thought I'd be alone today.
No fancy. Huh.
It's a fight.
Really? What for? The Mynheer burns beautifully. Ah, yes. And he sent you to me? But honestly, I'm not worthy. And I don't think I ever will be. Just getting the maggot inside me is still tell Yvain I'm sorry. It's...
We've harvested. Ah! You really did! Huh. He always seems. It just goes to show you never really know your name. Peace.
Have a nice...
Always a pleasure to see you. Ah. Hello there.
Stay quiet. Stay safe. What news? The people I told you about have... Well done. Naturally, I would have preferred to bring them all, but perhaps along the way we'll meet others willing to live. After all, I can hardly believe you're the only one bold enough to roam the world. You've done me a great favor. Before I depart, know this. You brought change to Connacht and earned my deepest gratitude. Let my repayment be the blessing my lineage received from King Arthur. Be the shield that watches over Connacht, as House Terion has done for generations.
I am his oath, the weight of duty that shields the faithful. I am the wall between order and...
You can't just allow for things like that to happen. Not ever again. Not when the kingdom is beginning to find its way. You're the king, and that comes with a whole lot more responsibility. You can't let people like Merlin do what they want, even if their intentions are pure. You must see the danger now!
The memory of Seawall is my burden. Harder to bear than I'd like to admit. But I've realized that his story is what happens when power answers to no one.
Then do something so that a tragedy like that never happens again!
Palamedes, you've always spoken your mind, even when I didn't want to hear it. You've stood beside me through the darkest days and fought not for glory, but for Avalon and its people.
I have done only what I believe was right, nothing more.
Yes, and that made me realize that Merlin was wrong. The legacy I leave won't endure through the legend of a single man, whether it's me or anyone else. I decided to give my sword to the Horns of the South, to bind them not to me, but to the people. But Avalon needs more than that. It needs structures, memory, and resistance to corruption. It needs the foundation of something greater than any one of us.
A shield?
Yes. One to guard Avalon, even from itself. You've proven yourself time and again, so my shield is yours, Palamedes. Not just to wield, but to become. Let your bloodline anchor what my reign could not.
And you believe I am worthy of such a responsibility? I will not fail you, my king.
Don't carry this burden for me, Palamedes. You never have. Carry it for Avalon. And may your name be a blessing upon this land for generations to come. Now I understand. The shield isn't an object. It's the bloodline itself. But I also remember the shield was meant to resist not enemies, not blades, but corruption, compromise, cowardice. Palamedes understood. Nothing I've seen here reminds me of him. Nothing resembles the kingdom we were trying to build. Lord Yvain, a joke of a man. A mere shadow of his ancestor. Not worthy of his title, nor of leading. I tried to build something lasting. Something that wouldn't depend on me to survive. I distributed power, tied it to oaths, not blood. Gave regions autonomy. Left behind symbols to bind them. But what we've seen so far? That's not a kingdom. That's theater. People playing at being lords and commanders, taking on roles they don't even understand. All I've seen here is fear. Indecisive men wearing the mask of power. But their power comes, and when a decision needs to be made, they hesitate. Denholm, commander of Camelot's forces, is incapable of acting without Yvain, a descendant of Palamedes, yet too weak to stand against choices. Their fear breeds. If you cannot choose, and if you cannot protect, Avalon rots. It was you the men here responded to, and you who rekindled it. You did all the work. Without that, Kuanacht would still be waiting. For what? That's why I have. Without us, without hands that act, this land. Well, my friend, they still call me the once and future king. Still hold feasts in mind. Feasts won't save them, but action might. Let's move to the forlorn swords. Let's make me whole. It's the last hope for this wretched kingdom of...
I should stay out of trouble. Good to see you. Be well.
Are you sure you want to do this? You can still back out. Camelot will surely forgive you for this insubordination.
I have never been more certain of anything in my life. This is the...
Fine. Look who woke up. You're a bit late, though. Our Lord gave a rousing speech to his subjects explaining why he's going to leave them in these... I'll leave you too. I need to... and before I forget, Some shady-looking character was looking for you. Didn't tell me his name, but said you're old friends. Said he'll wait nearby.
Greetings, friend of our house. What may I do for you? Really? I hope he supports my decision to embark on, although, in truth, it doesn't really matter. I made my decision. Well, and now you are the shield of my people. I trust you will... I had not considered it that way. I do not seek fame. I want to give them the chance that... But your words are kind. Farewell.
Well, look at you. Moving along nicely, aren't we? You're piecing him back together, and since you've proven yourself so capable, maybe it's time. Here, go to this place. No. If you want to know the truth about the man pulling the strings, it's the house of someone I once called my employer, Orin. The same one whose plans got you out of the island. No, not really. There's one last piece of... You'll find it deep in the Forlorn Swords. In the capital. Meet with Gerfan. He'll either attack you on sight, or explain everything patiently. Depending on... Oh, you'll... Once you're done, meet me at the... That's where we'll finish this. One...
Watch your backs. Show you what you're made of. Your armor won't save you.
Greetings, my king. If you're seeing this message, it means Caradoc has fulfilled his task, and the wheel of destiny has begun to turn. I am Orin, your majesty's devoted servant, and the apprentice of your friend Merlin. Nothing would bring me greater joy than meeting you face to face. Alas, that must wait, for our paths have yet to cross, though I hope it will be soon. In the meantime, please treat my home as your own. Make yourself comfortable. Rest from your hardships, and seek the knowledge you require. And you, brave vessel, remember to heed your lord, King Arthur, now and always. My king, I understand that what Merlin and I have done was against the laws of nature. You know how many brave knights gave their lives so we could find a way to bring you back. But their sacrifice was not in vain. With you here, Avalon has a chance to become the true paradise. And now, I believe I've found the way to make it happen.
Oi, you. Good to see you, stranger. A weird night hit, and I ran out of cobweb. Nothing to worry about. I'm Kedrun of the Volker tribe, by the way. And you're clearly... Just don't tell me you're a Camelosian spy. I'll fight you if I have to. We've got one of those all right. His famous... They say he gave it to our ancestors as a sign of the crown was used to command giants, and only Arthur could wear it. By giving it to us, he sent a message, a warning, not a gift, but since you're already here, and I need... And to answer the question you haven't asked yet, yes, there's something in it for you. Or you could. But you wouldn't get... I need you to find Gerfan. He's also the one who can grant... The capital. You can't miss it. It looms over everything. It used to be the place where all the tribes came together. Head for the sword on the horizon. Gerfan is the voice of the tribes, chosen long ago.
back when they say Mother herself, but a gathering of the used to happen, and but there have from long. Ah, sure, no need to gossip. Though I'll admit, it was nice talking to someone outside the tribes who isn't some screaming Camelotian scum. Come here. Come here. Oi, you. Let me rest up. Hey, you there. Non-Rita. Spare a moment, will you?